Think about the parable of the unjust judge. There was this widow who was oppressed, and she went to the judge to get help. The judge didn't care about God, neither did he bother with other people. So the judge was narcissistic, only into himself what he wanted. That woman was very wise. She knew that judge was appointed by Rome. And as a Roman judge, he has sworn allegiance to Apollo. He is obliged under oath to enforce Roman law. If he does not enforce Roman law, he is endangering the function of the Roman Empire. And when you endanger the function of the Roman Empire as a servant of Rome's government, Rome comes after you. And Rome will not forgive. So that judge knew that very well. And that woman, that widow, she knew that. And she used this knowledge to force that judge to do his job. And that judge realized, hold on a minute, even though I'm wicked, I don't care about God nor other people, if I don't comply with this woman, I'm in big trouble. And that's how many people are. They'll only comply with justice when they have no other option. But there's the thing, we give them a lot of options. We leave them alone. We throw the past behind our back. We give them the rights to will whatever they will because they have a private life, they have their own personal space. We do all of that. We give people a lot of ease they shouldn't have. Let me give an example to you. If you owe 200 euros to a telephone provider, to a mobile phone provider, because you haven't paid your subscription, do you seriously think they're going to leave you alone? No. They'll send you reminders to pay, and if you don't pay, you will get a bailiff. And if the bailiff comes, the bailiff has his charge. If you don't respond to that, they'll go to the court of law, and the court of law may give an arrest warrant to enter your house, and you may end up in jail for a few months as a compensation for not paying your debt. That's how it goes in the world. They don't give you the ease of getting away with anything. When they want something, they go after it. And here's the thing, when a robber enters a store with a gun, does it give you the ease of not complying with his will? Well, he has a gun. That shows you there's no ease for you unless he gets his money. You get what I'm saying here? That widow that forced the judge to do his job, she did the right thing. She was persistent, she was practical. I want you to be like that. Don't wait until you have to force people to comply with justice. Anticipate it. Make sure they are uncomfortable long before they refuse to comply. So they already know if they choose to resist, it will only cost them. If they had a period of ease while not complying with justice, they intend to hold on. But if they, before they have the chance to refuse, already experience the discomfort of refusing, they know, okay, we'll get along. Be practical in all your life's affairs. Don't stand up for yourself, seek validation from others. Don't, by enforcing boundaries and holding on to unexamined expectations, don't do the crap of the world. Anticipate in faith. And you don't only anticipate against evil, you also anticipate the good. So if you have a son or a daughter and they are about to enter early 20s and you want them to, let's say, have a house soon, don't look at your bank account, begin to decree a great house on their behalf. Begin to decree great things in their life. Even if you don't see the financial resource for it, you anticipate the good. Look, what I've realized is that many people, I'm not talking about common people out there, okay? Common people out there, let's say unbelievers, worldly people, they don't anticipate things. When it comes to violence, they only care when they encounter an incident. They only care if something comes close to them. Things like terrorism, like terror, it happened throughout human history. But it's only after it began to affect things that are there onto them that they realize, hold on a minute, this is a real thing, can happen to us also. Common people in general, they don't anticipate things. They may pay a mortgage, they may have an insurance that they pay every month, so they think they're secure. They don't anticipate things. Pagans who tend to be practical tend to anticipate things, but they're pagans. So what they're doing has side effects. You as a believer, you anticipate things. It's not about preventing evil all the time, it's also about enforcing the good. Okay? If you want to have your own business, don't wait till the shop is open and then you're going to decree the blessing. And then you're going to become supernaturally active so the business will work. No. When you have the business in your head, it's real already, it's in your head. It hasn't manifested materially yet, but energetically it's in your mind. When you put it on paper and you evaluate it, speak blessing on that design. And from that blessing, from that empowerment, you keep on working till it materially manifests. And once it materially manifests, even if you don't have many customers, it will remain successful. Anticipate things, okay? Anticipate resistance before resistance arrives. That's how you ought to be. That is how you ought to be. Be like that.